Do I do unboxing thingies? I do. Anyway, let's start with this box, even though it's... And I won't count this as a defeat, but I'm going to count this as a awakening. When I built my Sous Vide over there, which is now covered in a REM box, which I should probably sell in the yard sale. When I built my Sous Vide over there, the only ones you could buy, like on Amazon or anything, were like the A-Novas and the precision cookers, and they were like $400, $500, which was ridiculous. So I built that. I'm like, I could build this for less, and I built it for like $100. And I've had to replace the heater once, and the pump is getting real noisy. I mean, the electronics work fine, but the point of the problem is, I don't know if I trust it after 2 years. It's getting there. So, is this seriously this tight in here? This might be the first Amazon package I've ever received that's... Jesus. Alright, this is why people unbox things later on. Okay, good. I'll cut across my hand now. Oh yeah. Get out of here. Bravo, Amazon. You finally figured out how to pack, like, properly. Maybe a little bit too properly. Anyway.
Yeah, fill me up.
One sec. A moral of the story is, when sous vide cookers were really expensive, you DIY'd them. Because it's a simple prospect. Heat, water flow, temperature control. Now they're cheap as shit. I did that Wasserstein, and I might review this one just to give the food channel a boost, the cooking channel a boost. Did the Wasserstein, I'm like, my cousin uses it, and it's dead silent. It's reliable. It has more power to heat the water faster than my 800 watt. He doesn't have to have a fucking cooler sitting around that I have filled with water. He just fills it up, plugs it in, done. So I broke down and bought one. I didn't buy a Wasserstein. I already have a Wasserstein, or he has it. I'm like, all right, let me try it. Jesus. It's a fucking tight boxception over here. I went with one that has a slightly different shape than the rest of them that are on the market. Where most of them are just sticks with the thing on top and they go on the back of your pot, which is good. This one is actually, well, you're gonna see it in a second. This one clips into the front and gives you in the face, and it's shorter. I've continued my unboxing over here now. This feels strange. I guess I could unbox in the glass table as long as it's cleared off. Could I ship headphones in this? Everything's a shipping box now, as long as this works. Like a chef at home, except you can't use these in restaurants because they don't get hot enough and they won't be classified. User manual, nice and thin. Recipe book, nice and thick. Oh, high quality. Beef. Here's the deal. It's Friday at noon. Super Bowl's on Sunday. I've got this massive package of beef ribs. I'm gonna make one of them for Super Bowl Sunday. That's like my, bring over an appetizer. Boom! 5 pounds of beef ribs, because Zios. And it's gonna be a full 48-hour cook. They recommend a 72. I just don't have the physical time, and I was gonna wait for this to show up, or I was gonna start in that one and then rip out the thing and then put this in because the water should hold. But I'm going to finish this unboxing, vacuum pack my thing with spices, and then start a cooking episode. So be ready for that. Anyway, yeah. What are they saying? A roast medium, max time 14 hours. No. We're going for days. Tough cuts, medium. I don't want medium. I want tough cuts. So, all right, I'll figure it out. Basically, I think what I'm going for is 142 degrees for 48 hours. And let's take a look at it. It's a heavy unit. This, by the way, I was complaining that it's only 800 watts, and like my cousin, the Wasserstein's 1,000. This is only 850 watts. So it's not much. Yeah, 850 watts. But look at it. It's short. It's short. It's got a grip with a trigger, although it's a little My fat hands having a hard time getting in there. But that's a very strong clamp. He's got the clamp mechanism on the back of the wash machine, and it's a clamp. This feels like it's got a little bit of a ow. Yeah, it's definitely an ow. What is this lock unlock thing? Oh shit. I don't think you could do that on the wash machine. So you could actually open this up to clean inside. What do we got here? Temperature probe. Another temperature probe. So this is a temperature probe of the water. This is the temperature probe of the coils, because these are the heated coils. There's another... there are like 3 probe looking things. Here's the actual impeller that spins and circulates the water. Nice and smooth, actually. Considering that's going all the way down there without any like bearing on this side, that's pretty good. So definitely got probe, another probe. I don't know, but the fact that this comes apart is excellent. You can clean this all. You can clean this because mine. That thing is definitely, when you leave the water on, it gets scummy. So let's. Booyah. So oh, here we go. You're welcome, internet. You're welcome. So my goal is, I'm just going to take off all the bullshit I have on mine, except for the part that pushes the food down under the water, and I'm just going to have this stick up out of the thing. It's just going to stick up. Where's my max water line? It should be perfect. I don't know if I have anything to actually clamp onto. I'll figure it out. This is in the cooking video. I will figure this out in the cooking video. Anyway, so yeah, what's it called? What's it called? The Wankel. And I'm like, you know what else is a Wankel? A rotary engine. Boom. Sold on that shit. Attached cord, but at least it feels less. I think because it's only an 850 watt and not 1,000, it's got a slightly... Nope, it's still janky as fuck. That's the word of the week. Janky. There we go. Okay. Okay. Okay? Okay. Enough about cooking food. I'm getting hungry thinking about it, by the way, and I'm not eating it for 48 hours, so shut the fuck up. 2 guest send-ins. So honestly, I know what that is. I might know what this is. I don't want to ruin it, but we're going to open this up. And it's packed very, very specifically packed, so I'll probably pack it different anyway. Chewbacca, come play with this. Talk about OCD. Talk about OCD packing. I love it. What are you? What are you? Is that a name that I can't show? Okay, so we got more tape here. Holy shit. This guy should hang out with my father. Black tape on an LED. I know what this is. I just don't remember what the fuck. It's the Corda Jazz. Thank you. Which is a German-made amplifier. Obviously, the LED is too bright. That's why it's covered in that. Here's your high-low gain. I don't believe this is the original packaging, by the way, just in case you're wondering. It's got a nice, smooth volume knob. And the reason it was sent to me and the reason I agreed to do a review of it was, yeah, okay, German headphone amps, let's do it. But this has right here, what that is. Crossfeed. Thank you. The word was escaping me. So it's just power in, left and right RCA in, and built-in analog crossfeed. I'm assuming it's analog crossfeed. I'm going to have to remove the black tape. Simply because I have to know the full effect of the blue. I'm sure it's blue. Has blue affected the Germans as well? Doesn't look... Wow. It's going to be a really bright whenever it is. Whatever it is, because it's a white looking LED. So, the Corda Jazz. I like its form factor. Like, I don't get why. I just don't like the shape of a lot of things. Like all the shit stuff. Like the Magnio. I don't like the way they just... They don't sit right on my desk. Like a nice long... Like, not too long. Like, NFB stuff is too long. Like that depth. Just so I could have like 5 of them in a row. Good. Good. I'm definitely not wrapping it up the same way it came, so just ignore that. It's always fun. It's like Christmas. It's like cleaning up after Christmas morning every time I do an unboxing. This is going to be interesting because STAX. So we got, what do we got? We got 007As. We got some JVC spiral dots. Are these just the tips? These are just tips. And why do I have spiral tips when I have STAX things? Because I'm finally going to be able to listen to the in-ear STAX SR003 Mark IIs made in Japan. If you don't know what these are, well, we're going to unbox them, aren't we? I'm just going to make another pile over there for now just bubble wrap. Because bubble wrap can get reused. That I wouldn't reuse. I hate getting power cords. Because now I've got to keep that with a thing. I gotta have 100 million power cords. Oh, he also sent the ear speaker hat for putting over your ear speakers. The best in the world since 1960. Honestly, probably. I mean, I'm a STAX fanboy, so I'm gonna say probably. But yeah, I only put this over here. Does this fit over my Corda Jazz? Hold on. Yes. So there's my Corda Jazz's dust cover. The ears pods in this we don't really need to look at. Although there's really very little in here. Like, I'm worried if anything is even... It's just two. Okay. That's going to be a STAX amp. So let's move... I'm going to probably end up repackaging this as well. This box has seen way better days. And Zeos gets enough boxes to probably properly rebox this without broken pieces of styrofoam. Jeez. Jeez Louise, not the worst packing job. Trust me, this is a decent packing job. Nothing seems like it got damaged. There's been a couple of jobs where it's just like, hey, the whole side's ripped open. Really? Yeah. I'm amazed nothing fell out. You see here, I was just talking about the Corda Jazz and how I like the shape of it, like a long, thin box. So here's a STAX amp. Which, by the way, is the heaviest of all the STAX amps I've ever picked up. What the fuck are you? The SRM 727A driver for ear speakers. Look at the back first. Made in Japan. We got a ground. We got RCA ins with parallel outs. We got XLR ins. We got the switch on the back. Got a loose foot. That's it. Can't put it down. We have Pro only and Pro only. So only Pro. And it's got the dual ring volume control, which if you don't know what that is, well, you'll know about it when I talk about the I've talked about this, where the inside ring and the outside ring control left and right channel. I'm almost okay with that as long as they go together like this, because you could make a minor adjustment of the bias and then leave it like that, and it'll be fine as long as you don't slam it all the way to the bottom and then continue with that part of the ring. So yeah, big heatsink in this one. This is the biggest, heaviest STAX amp that I've ever reviewed or will have reviewed. And we're gonna sous vide it. It's all this. We're gonna combine all of this. Warning. It says warning in Japanese. So I'm assuming this is for this, so I gotta keep them together. No! Let's do these little things first. Now I have a slight bias against the 007s and 009s because I don't like them. Oh, the mess. The mess it's going to be to keep this all together. Here it is. The official punch card of STAX saying, hey, this was verified. It's quality. I think it's Japanese. I don't know what the hell that means. Could be a declaration of war. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. 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 Oh, Jesus. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Oh, good. That's out. Here are some tips. What the fuck are these? Oh my god, I've never seen such short IM tips before. Is this bag even open? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, that looks like a washer and not an ear tip. That's at least half as high as I would expect an ear tip to be. So that explains why those are there, the spiral dots. Let's actually look at this. Jesus. You know, when we talk about STAX and STAX feeling like they're going to break because they're so fragile, because they're just very old plastic feeling, the amps feel good. The amp's fascias feel good. The back metal can get a little bit like cheapish, but as long as the face is great. Now this thing, I don't even want to drop this to let it unfurl because I'm afraid it will. This is the most finite, like silken wire, because it's got to have the 5 conductors, because it's electrostatic. So you've got gold tip to a ribbon. Honestly, like the ribbon. I'm going to try to straighten that out before the review. Gold tip to the ribbon, and I'll just plug it in here for posterity. It's already got tips in it. I'm probably going to clean them out. There's the back of our electrostatic driver, and it's actual headphones, in case you haven't noticed. It's not like the iSigns or the M300s. How does that move? Oh, it just slides up. So you got like little sliders here, and all they do is stretch out this top piece. So I mean, you don't get simpler than that. Honestly, this system is better than the system on the Porta Pros, because then you don't have that thing in the middle that catches your hair. So that's right. And these articulate on like a wheel. It's a hollow ball hinge. That's actually cool. So it articulates around this ring. Oh, and it rotates too. Like it's full rotation. They didn't lock it at all. That probably makes it a lot easier to put in and more comfortable, and you could adjust better. So yeah, I'm going to get to try these. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to take them outside unless I bring my inverter and a 12-volt fucking lithium polymer battery. And that. Actually, I could bring my 12-volt. I could bring my S252 and then build a cable to reverse the polarity, and then it could be done. It could be done. Attached, I believe, permanently attached. Yeah, electrostatics do not let you play with the thing. Very fragile feeling. Like I feel like I need to put these the fuck down. I feel like these are expensive and rare. I need to put them the fuck down and walk away. Stop popping under my feet. Stop it. Oh God. Chewbacca, attack. Okay, so you're this. You definitely, the spiral dots, even if it's only one pair, yes, you are the internals to that, so I'll put that all back together. Now, crunchy. Actually, the bottom has no feet, so it just sort of spins. Okay. As always, you check for drugs concealed in here. Microphones, tracking devices. That's what you do in all the movies. All the movies do that. Put away the knife now. Okay. As always, a joy. These STAX cables are a joy to deal with. They're not the worst thing. They're not the worst. Oh my God! Now they're the worst thing. Just look at that twist. So this has a twist. You can't unplug it, right? No. So it's got a twist. So that means I got to take the entire fuckery of the wire and untwist it by counting. Oh no! Oh no! Just. All right. I'm gonna undo this right now because this is life. If I was streaming, I don't cut anything out, so let's just pretend this is a live stream. Zeos needs to deal. All right, floor. Now the weirdest part about having the round electrostatics from STAX is that the cups entirely rotate like that, and you can use that to tune which way the drivers are pointing. So you may not like them like this, you may like them like that. So good luck, because you can't lock them in place once you figure that out. You have to just reposition them all the time. They rotate, and that rotation is probably what's causing this mess. So let's see, which way do I have to rotate this to fix it? I'm thinking I gotta, all right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wrap this up properly. And now I gotta move this whole bundle like that. Ooh, see now this one's nearly straight and this one's not. Will it do 360 degrees? It will. It will. Oh my God. What a nightmare. Okay, so now I need to go this, no, this, hold on, brain. This side's good. The right side's good. Left side, I need to, yeah, I definitely need to go rotate this a couple times. There's once, there's twice. Okay, I'm gonna call that good for now. All right, 007s. We done? We done with this unboxing now? Simple elastic band. Just an elastic band that feels like it travels through the entire thing. It might be stitched in the center. Yeah, it's definitely stitched somewhere in the center so it doesn't pull completely through. I showed you that the cups rotate completely 360 degrees, so kind of like Grados, where Grados will just spin around infinitely on this axis. A little lopsided. I'll have to straighten that out with my perfect brain. It'll just fix that. Leather covered, actually really, I mean, hands down, without any other, just like this leather up here, the nicest leather on a headphone. I mean, these feel fucking gorgeous. Soft, supple, like a rich person's leather jacket. And this would, how? It's just like a little thing. Why should I'm obsessing about this feel. The edges are like, you could see the metal and then you could see like the edges that are stitched, just like, it's so soft. It's like a sea otter's vagina. I don't know what that feels like, but I'm just going with the assumption that it would feel really nice. Stop looking at me funny. If only my normal STAX felt this good. Actually, you know what? The pads, I'm not gonna give the pads a fucking A+, like full on yet, because they're a little bit still too round. That opening, I'm sure, has been calculated, but it's just a little bit too Asian-sized ears, not American ears. American ears, American ears. View the world through American ears. Hear the world through American ears. Bury the past, rob us blind, and leave nothing behind. So yeah, these will get their due. You can kind of see the patterning change from where the vertical array of the thing. Oh God, these are gonna take some listening to. Oh, and it came with a beautiful silica packet with Japanese lettering on it. Don't eat it. So leave that in there. In fact, I'm gonna tuck that away so I don't see it and I don't lose it. And then I can put these back in here, hopefully with the wires being straight or up or straight up. Oh God. Oh God. So I'm finally gonna be able to sit here and listen for a couple of hours, a couple of days to these and tell you why I think my L700s are better. Because I just was at a Head-Fi meet. I was just at the Philadelphia Head-Fi meet. And at that Philadelphia Head-Fi meet, Headamp was there showing off their Blue Hawaii. Their newest revision of the Blue Hawaii. This bottom's bulged out and it's annoying me. I may have to put fucking legs on this. And I put my L700s right next to a set of 007s and 009s hooked up to a Blue Hawaii so that everyone could try my L700s. And then I didn't tell anybody that they were mine or anything. I just asked them, which ones did you like better, the round ones or the square ones? Because a lot of people there were just showing up for a Head-Fi meet and didn't know a lot. So they were like, yeah, no, the square ones, the square ones, the square ones. So I'll finally be able to give you a full review of the 007s and why they're not as good as my L700s. Unless for some reason that changes. Miraculously. Maybe this amp will do it. Maybe those will be the best things I've ever heard. I don't know. I gotta cook beef now and clean this mess up. You've been unboxing with Zeos. Toodaloo. Is that a good closing line? I don't think it is.